What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the finale of Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 1. This one is titled Confession and Girlfriend. I doubt it's going to be anything like what we expect. I very much doubt Kazuya will make any meaningful progress just yet. I hope he does, because he really needs to, but at the same time, I don't expect it from this show. However, this has already been announced as getting a second season. In fact, both the shows today have been confirmed as getting a second season. Rent-A-Girlfriend and Uzaki-chan, which I'll be reacting to after this one. Which is interesting. I didn't expect this to get a second season quite so quickly. Like, I thought maybe it would get announced as a second season down the road, but I didn't expect it immediately after premiere that we immediately go into a second season. Like, I don't know when it comes out. It'll be sometime 2021, maybe 2022, depending on how long they want to. It depends how much work they've put into the second season, how early they knew they were going to get a second season of the show out. But I'm both optimistic and fearful of a second season, and I'll explain why towards the end after this episode to see if my thoughts change on that over the course of it. But last time, we finally met Sumi, the final girl of the main four. Which I think is a bit harsh on her to only leave her one episode of any meaningful character time, and even then it was only about half an episode, so I feel like she kind of got a bit duped out of that, and I hope next season will feature a bit more Sumi content to make up for that. But yeah, not only do we have Sumi introduction, we also have the reintroduction of Mami, and here's the thing. Mami is obviously the worst choice of the four girls for Kazuya. She is manipulative, she is scheming, she hides every true intention she has. But at the end of the day, I think without Mami, the past few episodes, since like episode 5 or whatever, where she just basically forgot we even had her as a character. Ever since then, I don't think Kazuya has made any meaningful development in that way. Like, I feel like Mami is necessary to this story and to Kazuya for him to make any meaningful progress. And for that reason, I'm happy to have her back in the story, because I think she is the key ingredient here that actually makes this show have some interest. And especially with, like, the filler episode 8 and the mediocre 9, it's like, yeah, we needed Mami back, finally. But yeah, we met Sumi, very quiet girl. He saves her from being harassed by these other guys, and like she's actually making progress, opening up a bit towards each other, and looks like this is very much beneficial for her, and maybe for him as well, although I don't know how much he was paying attention for it. But we do have Mami interjecting herself, probing a little bit at Kazuya, and then just backing off. But then we see her back at her house with brother, I believe, coming into her room, and they said something about a certain someone, or he's here to see you, or they're here again, or something like that, implying that there is a regular character that Mami meets up with for some reason. So there's something interesting going there. I kind of want to know more about that. Whether we get that this episode or not, I don't know. It just seemed like a very weird thing to add into the scene if it meant nothing. Like, it seemed like there was some importance there for who Mami was interacting with. So we'll see what that is a bit later. But she finds out that Sumi is a rental, and then also finds out that Chizuru is a rental. So yeah, she now knows the truth, and she's actually approaching Chizuru. Wait, no, did she find out that Chizuru was a rental? I can't remember if she found out that Chizuru was a rental. She might be going to Chizuru to say, hey, your boy's got a rental girlfriend on the side. Maybe she's approaching her for that. I can't remember if she saw Chizuru or not. I feel like she would have, since Chizuru and Sumi are at the same agency. She probably would have seen him on the front, so I think she saw him. Maybe we'll do a little recap at the beginning of this to make sure, but I think she saw Chizuru. Anyway, yeah, but Chizuru is quitting the rental girlfriend thing because she got a role in a play, and she seems to have been making progress towards her dream of going into acting and things like this, so she's gonna slowly phase out her rental girlfriend stuff as her acting takes off, hopefully. Which is causing Kazuya some dilemmas, like, okay, we don't really have a reason to see each other now if she's not a rental, and I have to tell my grandmother the truth now, which he should have done from the fucking beginning. But anyway, we now have an interesting Chizuru and Mami scene to digest, and we also have, based on the preview for this episode, some more between Ruka and Kazuya, which I've been wanting for a while, because it's no secret, I think Ruka is best girl for me out of the four. That's only because Sumi hasn't been given much time to really show that, but at the same time, I also quite like Ruka, to be honest. I like her backstory, I like her character so far, so we'll see what their scenes have together, but they focus on it quite a lot in the preview, so I assume it's going to be one of the majority focuses of this episode. But anyway, with all that said, as always, these are timer-based reactions. Bottom left of the screen down here, you're going to see the timer for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. On play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll all be in sync. Watch this one officially on Crunchyroll, as per usual. Link in the description. I will call out the OP if they decide to show it, so you know we're roughly in sync. And, yeah, with all that said, let's get into the finale of Season 1 of Rent-A-Girlfriend, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Yep, thinking of quitting. Sure. Don't you dare say no. That is true. Say yes. There we go. Okay, so we're getting the ED over the... We're getting the ED over this, interestingly. Oh, maybe he's thinking something? Oh, wow. Very nice. I'm sure it is. Don't bring up another girl, come on. That's just... There we go. Yep, that's true. Ruka is best girl. Yes, she is. Way too good for you. Definitely, but... That's a good question, do you? Yeah. That's true. Is he gonna make an honest go of it with Ruka? Oh boy. Okay. He's not gonna confess, because that's the subversion, that he wouldn't do it. Is that I can't make that decision right now. Yes. Oh shit. Wait, really? Oh shit. Oh shit. What? There's no one there, is there? Holy shit. They actually were? No, this is just in his mind, isn't it? Were they actually there? Okay. Okay. They were here. Okay. She actually went out of her way to hire her, obviously. A bad day. Probably. Oh, wow, really? Or is she lying? Can't tell. I don't know how much of a time skip it's been, if that's accurate or not. Of course, no 3s or 2s and plenty of 1s. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I bet. Obviously. Back off from Kazuya, is that what she's about to say? What is she gonna say? In the shadow as well, like it. Oh, I love that music cut. Huh? Huh? Okay, I like that a lot, but this music though. Yeah, dude's freaking out. And of course, he's back to stalking, but stop spying, dude. No shit. Wow, he's actually nailed it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a shame. He was actually making progress with Ruka there. He was about to make some effort, but now this is throwing a wrench into it. Yeah. Oh, God. I love this scene. The tension between these two is brilliant. I don't blame him for not being able to focus, but you're not going to find out. Just wait. He's back to stalking again. Oh no, he's going to be completely... Mm-hmm. Interesting. Has it really been a whole year? Holy shit. Holy shit, it's been a long time. I didn't realize we'd been going that long. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Why? It's not entirely true, but... I mean... Mami's clever in the word she picks. Just a little bit, yeah, sure, just a little. Bullshit, is it just a teensy bit? I mean, they were going to call that off anyway, to be fair. Wow. Okay. He's not gonna be able to say it now. God damn it. Yep. Yep. God damn it. God damn it. Why couldn't you have picked a different day to come to karaoke? God damn it, Mammy. I mean, he's actually. Yeah. Naturally. No one's in the wrong. I don't think anyone's in the wrong here. It's just an elaborate situation that really should have been handled earlier. That's just, okay. Thanks for that, I guess. Okay. 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 Excuse to get out of work. Got it. Yep. Nah, he's gonna go stalk these two, isn't he? He's absolutely gonna be following these two. Yep. Called it. This is one of the worst aspects of his character. I mean, it is, but. It is. It really is. I mean, it's perfect timing, right? Oh shit, there they are. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get there? Probably. Oh, really? I'm actually surprised by that. Right. Eh, as long as you call it off. I mean, yeah. What you gonna do? Oh. Ho ho, okay. How do you feel, Mammy, about Kazuya? That's a very important question. She trying to play matchmaker for him with her? Hmm. Hmm. Shouldn't really, since it's been many months of not interacting. Okay, just directing it, deflecting it straight back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's probing. Very much possible. Oh. Huh? How is she saying that as a rental or? Done more than enough for you, dude. Oh. Huh? Why? Oh. She's trying to play matchmaker. No. I don't think she has. Shouldn't, but... Yeah. Okay. That was good. Nice try, Chizuru, but really, no. You didn't have to do anything of the sort. Okay. And there he is waiting. Yep, because he's stalking as usual. And then followed them. Stalked them. She was not the option. He had the chance until he saw you two. Nah. Yeah, you did it to yourself. Have you ever considered that, Chizuru? That's the question. Man of culture. He's not even considering Mami in all of this. Like I said, he hasn't thought of Mami. At all. Are you going to have the courage to actually say something? I mean, the episode's called Confession. I mean, there can't be a season 2 if he actually does, so, you know. He actually said it. Still plenty of time in the episode as well. Are we just gonna say, yep? Well, we've got after credit scene almost certainly because we've got, what was that, over 5 minutes of the episode left, so. Okay. I wonder how. So now I know that season 2 is coming, right? So she obviously does not accept this confession. Because I don't think this is the type of show that would actually try and make an honest effort of it, if you know what I mean. It feels like one of those shows that is very much content to keep the harem aspect of it and never progress further. And that's what this type of show feels like. So, if she does accept, and they make an honest effort to say, outside of being rentals, maybe we do make an effort, then maybe the show is going places I didn't expect it to. But she's just going to turn around and say, don't be ridiculous, and walk in, probably. But I guess we'll see. Alright, and there we go. Here we go. What's she gonna say? Clarify, my dude. Don't. Kazuya, man. Ugh. What a cop-out answer to force more content. Ugh, such an unsatisfying ending. Yeah, you should have fucking followed through with it, you idiot. Yes, you could have. Like, you are nowhere near obvious enough. You're an idiot, and you're an idiot? Ugh, you're an idiot. You live next door to each other. I think you'll still see each other. You really haven't. Like, it's... Yep. And now we see it from her perspective that she actually thought about it. See, affected you more than you thought it would. Okay, next day. Hey, Sumi. Gosh, she's adorable. Ah, Kobayashi. Oh, right, isn't that Umi? Grandma? Chizuru's grandma, I think. Right, and then that other character with Mami. Right, that's the other character that she was referring to, or one of said characters. Maybe we'll expand upon that in season 2 as well. Have a gem of a time with diamond. We warmly await your return. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a disappointing ending. I mean, you knew it was coming, right? You knew that this show could never take the plunge to actually make a conscious effort to make a choice. You just knew it wasn't going to happen, right? And even though I knew it wasn't going to happen, I'm still disappointed at that fact. Because what it ultimately means is, as long as a decision is not made, the main character doesn't progress in any way. He's stuck at the exact same level that he always will be. And he never really progressed. The only thing he can progress in is things outside of love life, but the only things we see in this show are his love life. So, from our perspective, the character doesn't change. Like, that was apparently an entire year in that one season. Apparently. My god, if that was an entire year... I'm so glad they made a whole year into 12 episodes, because my god, I could not bear 2 seasons of the same year if that was all that happened in that year. Oh boy. God, I'm so... I'm disappointed. I really am. I wanted this show to be something different. I wanted this show to actually have the balls to do something a little different from the typical ecchi harem rom-com that I'm so used to watching. I mean, as ecchi harem rom-coms go, this is a pretty good example of it because it hasn't fallen into the usual tropes as much as others in the genre. I will say that. The characters that it's introduced as our 4 main female leads have been somewhat interesting, and our main lead has shown glimpses of actual character development and meaningful character interactions. But my god, is it just hard to like him and support him. It also makes me wonder... how they're going to do this now. How is the second season going to work? I am terrified of a second season now. Like I said at the beginning, I was optimistic and also terrified of a second season. I'm definitely leaning towards terrified now, because it's like, okay, we are clearly not going to progress with any of them, because that would defeat the purpose of having 4 main female love interests, right? You can't have 4 female love interests and pick one. Although you absolutely can, but then you have to make the plot about a story rather than just the girls themselves, which is what these types of shows do. Think the Monogatari series. Like, it has plenty of main female love interests for Araragi, but he actually picks one, and then they use the story to move it forward and still have meaningful moments between all of them. This does not have a storyline that it can follow to do that, unless it introduces one in Season 2, which it won't, let's be real. It's going to do the same old thing of having an episode focused on 1 or 2 of the girls at a time, for Kazuya to just fumble around and then maybe make some, oh yeah, I really do love Chizuru, blah blah blah. He was so close to making some progress with Ruka as well, but at the end of the day, he's still just... You know what's brilliant, actually? I want to go back to the Mami and Chizuru scene on the bridge. Where was that line that Chizuru said? Because this should resonate so hard with Kazuya, more than he should realize. Have you ever faced his feelings for you head on and in good faith? Can he honestly say to Ruka, he's faced her feelings head on and in good faith? No, he hasn't. He's brushed her off every single time, pretty much. Like, he has these glimpses of maybe giving her a chance, and then he just gets sidetracked immediately with Chizuru, right? He has not in good faith given her an honest chance, and I think that line should really resonate with him for that reason. Yes, I'm biased towards Ruka, I know. But still, when you think about it, he has not... Because Sumi and Kazuya, there's nothing there yet. She has not had enough time to even really think much of it. She's like, oh, he was nice. He was a nice guy. That's the type of guy I would like. It's like, just someone who's nice, sticks up for me, and is supportive. Okay? That's not too hard to expect of someone that you're falling in love with, right? So that's the beginnings of something between Sumi and Kazuya. But Season 2 needs to have much more Sumi content to even start to put her into the harem ring, as it were. He is in love with Chizuru. 100% knew it from the episode 1 that he was going to fall in love with Chizuru since she is the main lead. She is the one that he rents, therefore he will fall in love with her, and if this show ever comes to an end, he will be dating her. It's just how it's going to be. Like, you can see it a mile off in the writing, that's how it's going to be. Just like how you saw in My Teen Rom-Com how much oh, what's her face? I've forgotten her name already. Let's see if I can find it. Yukino. Like, just how Yukino was built up as the main love interest over Yui. Like, you just saw it a mile off from the writing, right? And the way they met as characters, that they weren't going to subvert it and do anything special with it. They were just going to play it as long as possible until it came to a natural end. But to be fair, it came to an end. So, fair play to them. Him and Mami is over. Like, I think that's established. Like, he didn't think of Mami at all in all of that scene, like, his feelings for Mami. He's moved on from her. And now Chizuru has started to push Mami back in the direction of chasing after Kazuya. And she's already questioning why she's chasing after Kazuya so much anyway. It's just one of those shows that is in a perpetual cycle of nothing. A perpetual cycle of no development. And it's entertaining. Sure. There is entertaining moments in that. But it's one of the many pitfalls of this genre that just reminds me why I don't enjoy it as much as I probably could of other romance genre shows. It's just always in a circle of going nowhere. I mean, they even showed so much in the OP, the way he was just going around in circles. Like, that is the show. Him going around in circles. Never able to take a turn off of it. He's always in a circle. He's never going to make his own path. He's just following. I don't know. I'm happy for a season 2 just because it means more Subi and Ruka based content that this season kind of lacked. Especially Ruka. Poor Ruka and Subi both got hard done because Ruka never really got an honest attempt from him. Like, he never gave her an honest chance. He was about to as well. That's what's brilliant. He was about to, and then he saw Mami and Chizuru. It's like, right at the last second, you thought we were going to make some progress with a character. No, we don't. Ugh. Anyway, I realize I'm putting a pretty negative spin on my thoughts of this series right now. This is me being very much overly critical of the show and just the genre and tropes that go with it in general. This isn't me bashing this show in particular for it. It's me more or less bashing the genre of this type of show where it's just perpetual nothingness. All in the sake of some form of entertainment. Which it is entertaining. It's fun to watch, but it's so frustrating when no progress gets made because if you're not making progress, you run out of stuff to say, and you just start repeating. And as soon as a show starts repeating, that's it, it's done. You need to make an actual decision to push it forward. And romance genre in particular, especially with these types of harem shows, it always falls into the same pitfalls. And I'm scared Season 2 is going to do the same thing. I could be wrong, because the first half of this show was great. I enjoyed the first 7 episodes a lot. And then it kind of deteriorated once it started falling into the usual pitfalls, but I don't know. I will be watching Season 2, of course, because I want to see how it goes. I would not be surprised if by episode 3 of the next season, if they haven't done anything somewhat special, I might drop it. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, because I can see the warning signs already, and I just don't think they will make progress. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. I still enjoyed it. It's still a solid 7 out of 10, maybe, for me. If I had to put a rating on it, I will be doing a rating for all the full 2020 shows in due course. That will be coming roughly about a week's time or so. Most of the all the shows I'm watching finish in a week's time. So a few days after the end of the season, which is next Thursday, if you're watching this as this comes out, after that, I will be doing a rating of this. This is probably going to be around 7 or so. It's going to be on the lower end of my rating for this season anyway. But yeah, I'll talk more about it in that video as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode regardless. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment on what you thought of this episode as well as the entire series. I think there's a lot of potential here that ultimately falls into the pitfalls of just being a bad genre for development. And as a result, I think that hampers it, and just you're constantly in a loop that you know is never going to go anywhere. And because you know it's not going anywhere, it makes you care less about the moments that do happen, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see the rest of the Summer 2020 shows as they finish on this channel. Like I said, they're all going to be done within the week. And my full 2020 preview video will be going up tomorrow alongside Misfit Demon King Academy. So look into that to see what other shows I'll be watching that season that you might also be watching along with me as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.